So today we're learning about ratios and proportions, and it's recommended for 7th grade. So what actually is a ratio? A ratio compares numbers in two sets. So for example, we have 4 gold stars and 2 red hearts. So the ratio of stars to hearts is 4:2, or you could also put it in fraction form, which is just 4/2. Similarly, the ratio of hearts to stars is 2:4, or 2/4. So a proportion expresses the equality of two ratios. So to check a proportion is true, you have to cross multiply. So we have two ratios here. We have 4/2 and 2/1, and both these ratios are in fraction form. So it says to check, you have to cross multiply. So that means that you have to multiply across. So what you would multiply is you multiply 4 times 1 and 2 times 2. So you get 4 equals 4. So both sides of the equation prove true. So that means that the proportion is true. So the next example, you have 3/4 and 2/3 as your ratios. And so to check if the proportion is true, you have to cross multiply. So what you do is you do 3 times 3 and you do 4 times 2. So you get 9 equals 8, which isn't true. So that means that your proportion is not true. So the first 5 examples on the class worksheet are of 5 proportions and just testing if they are true or false. So let's go over them. The first question has two portions, which is 4/3 and 6/4. So you just multiply across again, so it's 3 times 6 and 4 times 4. So 18 is 3 times 6 and 4 times 4 is 16. So they're obviously not equal to each other, so the proportion is not true. The next one, you just multiply across again, so 8 times 3 and 12 times 2, you get 24 equals 24, so the proportion is true. The next one is 18 times 1, and it is 9 times 3, and so you get 18 equals 27, which is not true, so the proportion is not true. The next one is 7 times 12, and it is 21 times 4, so those are both equal to 84, so the proportion is true. The next one is 5 times 19 and 10 times 90, so you get 95 equals 90, which is not true. So the last portion is not true. Okay, so the first question is saying that Carmen bought 24 ears of corn and the store is selling 6 ears of corn for $2. How much did she spend? So we have to make a proportion here. So we have 24 over x and we have 6/2. So let me tell you guys where we got 6/2 and 24 over x from. So it says that they're selling 6 ears of corn for $2, right? So that's the proportion itself. So we have 6/2. So we have 6 ears, so across from that, the units have to be the same, so you have to put 24 across from it. And then x would just be where the money is, so it has to correlate from, numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. And then you kind of just solve. So you cross multiply again, so it's 24 times 2 equals 6x. So you get 48 equals 6x, and then you would just divide by 6. And then you get 48 divided by 6, which is 7, and 7 equals x. And we said that x is how much money that Carmen spent. So Carmen spent $7 on 24 ears of corn. So the second question is, Keith spent $8 on tomatoes. The store is selling 5 tomatoes for $2. How many did he get? So again, a proportion. So the question is giving us 5/2. So for 5 tomatoes, you spend $2. So again, like I said, you have to have the numerators have the same units and the denominators have the same units. So x is what we're trying to find out, which is the number of tomatoes he bought. So 5 and x. And then we have 2 and 8 because they spent $8 on the tomatoes. So you just again cross multiply. So 5 times 8 and 2 times x. So you get 40 equals 2x. Again, you divide by 2, and then you get 40 divided by 2, which is 20 equals x. That means that Keith spent $8 on 20 tomatoes. Okay, so the next question says, Joe bought 12 peaches. The store is selling 8 peaches for $2. How much did she spend? So the portions are 12 over x and 8 over 2. So you just cross multiply again, and it's 12 times 2 equals 8x. And so we got 24 equals 8x, and then you just divide by 8. And then 24 divided by 8 equals 3. So Jill spent $3 on 12 peaches. It says for the next question, Isabel spent $3 on corn. The store is selling 6 ears of corn for $2. How many ears did she get? So the portions that the question gave you was 2 over 6 or 6 over 2, however you want to write it. And then I just made the portion 3 over x, corresponding the numerators and the denominators. So we have cross multiply again, and you just do 3 times 6 equals 2x. And we get 18 equals 2x, and then you just divide again, and 18 divided by 2 is 9. So Isabel got 9 ears of corn for $3. So the last question says, Itzy spent $6 on apples. The store is selling 12 apples for $4. How many did she get? So the portion is 12 over 4 and x over 6. So you just cross multiply again. 6 times 12 equals 4x, and then you get 72 equals 4x, and then again you divide by 4. 72 divided by 4 is 18, so Itzy got 18 apples for $6. So thank you for watching. That's the end. There is a link to a homework sheet in the answer key down below. So make sure you guys use that. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.